How the planet Venus teaches us to love ourselves. Well, we have to remember that Venus, the planet, rules Libra and Taurus. And one big theme for these zodiac signs, my moon is in Libra. So one big theme for these zodiac signs, or anyone who has prominent placements with these zodiac signs, I think Moon, Mars, Sun, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, really any placement you have with Libra, or Taurus, it's important. One of their lessons is to love themselves, because with Venus, Venus rules how we approach love, how we approach relationships. It rules friendship. It rules romance, beauty, harmony, passion. How we like to spend our money. So when it comes to all of these things, really at the source of it, it's the self, right? It's the self who gains the money, who has the ability to actually, work and gain money to spend. It's the self who attracts people to them that then, they form a relationship with, right? So when we think about it in that term, it's really the self that matters with Venus. And I think it's interesting because Venus teaches us, yes, how we approach relationships with other people, but also how we should approach the relationship with ourselves. Okay, so for example, my Venus is in Scorpio. So with a Venus in Scorpio, Capricorn Sun, Libra Moon, Virgo Rising, Mars and Mercury Sag, with all of that fire and air and earth going on, there's not a lot of water going on there. But with my Venus, Venus teaches us how to love ourselves, right? How to love other people. So, it, in a way, maybe not directly, but indirectly, right? Or directly, it doesn't really matter. But as a Venus in Scorpio, I need to acknowledge my ability to feel deeply, my ability to form deep bonds, and my need to form deep bonds. So, in that way, I also need to form a deep bond with myself and, acknowledge the deep bond that I have with myself. All right. Venus in Cancer, you have to acknowledge the same thing, in essence, that you're deep, that you are moody, that you need a deep connection, that you need, a space where you can be emotionally secure. So you need to be emotionally secure with yourself in order to have that relationship with other people. Venus in Pisces, you need to grounding is really important for you. You need to ground yourself so that you can attract other grounded people to you, right? And then fire signs are like super passionate, so you need to acknowledge that passion. Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. Aries, is super duper passionate. Venus in Aries is super passionate. And they have great impulses, and there's a need to acknowledge those great impulses. You have those great impulses for a reason. I mean, you have great intuition, not only Aries, but Leo and Sag, right? So you need someone who's equally as passionate as you, Leo, Sag, and Aries. Sag, you need, Venus and Sag, you need someone who doesn't make you feel closed in, who doesn't kind of need to bog you down or attach to you all the time. Like, you need your freedom, right? Venus and Sag to kind of be you and do you, right? Leo, you need someone who, gives you attention, and vice versa. Attentiveness is really, really important to you in relationships and friendships. Like, you need to know people are paying attention to you when you're talking to them. I'm not being funny, I'm being serious. Leo, you are also super loving and loyal, and you expect the same thing in return, so you need to honor that, within yourself, right? Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, you guys are super duper communicative, very smart and intelligent, and you need someone on those same wavelengths, on that same capability, right? Aquarius, you need someone who is smart, but also is quirky a little bit, who's eccentric, who's not so traditional, in some way, who also can do their own thing and not attach to you all the time, because you guys like to do your own thing, you guys, but who can also handle you, and handle your depth, remember, you're the water bearer, so, Just as you can be a beacon of light for other people, you have to be the beacon of light for yourself. You know, you have to put yourself first, Aquarius, right? Venus in Aquarius. Because one-on-one relationships, let's face it, can be a bit difficult for you, Aquarius. You know, Aquarius has difficulty with that sometimes. In groups, they're great, but, you know, with a one-on-one, it can be a bit interesting, scary almost for an Aquarius. So, you know, you need to honor that and be patient with yourself in that way. Venus in Libra. You know, you need to honor yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to not be a people pleaser. You need to stand firm in your convictions and your values, right? And then you'll attract people like that to you. You know, Venus in Gemini, you need to honor your adaptability, your ability to forgive easily, your ability to always change your mind. And you know what I'm saying, like, you need someone similar like that, someone who isn't always so, you know, it's this way and it's this way, you know, forever. You know what I'm saying? Venus in the earth signs, you know, Venus in Capricorn, you need someone who's very serious and devoted, you know, and can get the job done, and, you know, and can, you know, has ambition, you know, and can take care of the home, you know, and you know, all of these resourceful things are important. Same for Venus, Virgo, and Taurus, right? You know, Taurus we already talked about. You know, Taurus, you know, you need to love yourself, but you also need someone who loves themselves. You need someone who is practical. You need someone who is devoted. You know, all of these things are important to you. Virgo, you need similar. You need someone who's on your same wavelength. Remember, you're ruled by Mercury. So you definitely need someone who's ruled on your same wave, who is on your same wavelength. But Mercury also rules Gemini. So, you know, you need someone who's smart, who is organized in some way, who has ambition, who isn't relying on you to do things for them. You know, that's also really important, especially for a Virgo and a Capricorn, honey. But Taurus too. Like, you guys need people who can do things on their own, but, you know, can come together, collaborate when the time is necessary. Like, do those types of very practical, resourceful things. But remember, we have to be that which we want. So, you know, if you want to be practical, resourceful, or if you want a practical, resourceful partner, then you need to be practical and resourceful. If you want an emotionally attentive, you know, emotionally securing individual, you know, partner, then you need to be that way. If you want a wealthy partner, then you need to be wealthy, you know. And remember, wealth is a state of mind, you know. It's not how much money you have, but these are all just examples, you know what I'm saying, of how Venus teaches us to love ourselves, and through loving ourselves we can love other people and we can attract the right love to us. So what is the point of this video, Lamarr? Jesus, you've been doing all this talking. What's the point here? All right, I'm about to tell you. All right, the point is, in order to get love, you must love yourself. All right, and Venus shows you how to do that. All right, so as well as some other stuff in a birth chart. So this is a good point for me to say, if you would like a birth chart reading, contact me on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Now, I also do love compatibility, love synastry readings, and one of the most important placements in a love compatibility or love synastry reading is the Venus. All right, the Venus placements for both parties. All right, so Venus is very, very important. It is, you know, how we love other people through loving ourselves. You know, and that's just the moral of this story. So I hope you got something out of this story. I hope you contact me for a reading. If you would like a personal private tarot reading, you know, contact me on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. My birth chart readings are $45 for 30 minutes. My love compatibility readings are $90 for 60 minutes. My tarot readings are $1 per minute. If you have any questions, check out the FAQ section and the personal ethics section. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Also, follow me on my Instagram at Lamarr Townsend. Like me on my Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official. Please join my Facebook group, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official. And it's in the group section of my Facebook, so just go to the group section and you will find my group. Also join Black Swan Sybil Earth Awakening group, okay? I think you have to be accepted to both groups, but I can accept you to both because I'm an admin for both. I own my own group, and, you know, I'm good friends with Black Swan Sybil. So subscribe to Black Swan Sybil. Shout out to her, and I love you guys. Okay, love yourselves. Know where your Venus is, know where your Venus placement is, so you can know how to go about, further loving yourself, and through that loving other people. Okay, because remember, love is the essential energy of the universe. Love, defeats all. All right, even the most meanest, and seemingly evil or evil people have love in their heart, so, but remember, in order to love, you have to love yourself. Okay, so I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. All right, so love and light, namaste. See you in the next video.